This year's carnival was the best I've ever had. I finally got what I wanted most, a RoboCop costume, because my mum said I'd been such a good boy. It is so cool. It's got all the armour. It's got the gun with the little lights and the space cop helmet, and that's got little lights too, but those don't always work. My mum drove me and my friend Robert to Helena's party. Robert was wearing a homemade ninja costume. No lights, no helmet, and his sword was made of cardboard. I told him that as he was in my dad's car, he better put his seatbelt on. He didn't even look at me, but my mum gave him a talking to, and that woke him up. Right after that, he grabbed my laser gun. I snatched it back and told him, "Don't make me go robo on you, Robbie." That's when we arrived at Helena's house. She's rich, but the front of her house is very dirty. This didn't stop my mum from telling me to behave and making me promise twice that I didn't have any bangers. Well, I lied. Robbie was already racing to Helena's. He's too slow, though. So I caught up with him and rang the bell first. Helena's mother opened the big door and gasped at us. That made Robbie laugh, but I knew it was me who scared her. Inside it was all girls, same as last year. Robbie and I stood side by side because we weren't about to let anything happen. And nothing would have happened if I hadn't caught Josephine Dvorakova and her friend laughing at us. She thinks she's cool because she has a posh name. And she didn't think I saw her pointing, but I did. And I pointed my gun back and played Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo. Teresa, Helena, Olga, Joe. Catch a tiger by her toe. That meant Joe. So I shot her with a pellet. She cried and fell down. Helena's mum came over and all the girls pointed at me. Robbie too. I had to hand over my robo-gun. That made me sad. But then I remembered I still had my secret weapons. And Robbie, he helped Josephine up from the floor. I think he likes girls. I was in trouble and had to stand in the corner. I couldn't see the girls, but I could still hear them laughing. That made me angry. So when they turned out the lights to play hide and seek, I grabbed the matches next to the birthday cake and hid outside.
What did I say?
It was perfect. You could hear a pin drop, which was what my mum likes. And at that exact moment, I put a match to my secret weapons. I dropped my bangers over the railing because the fuses burn quickly. And they made the loudest bang I've ever heard. But the best part of my carnival was when two grown-ups in costume came down the stairs and I hid. The one dressed up like Terminator dropped his gun. It was really amazing, even bigger than my robo-gun. I snatched it from the floor and aimed the red laser faster than I had at Josephine. And then I screamed, "You're terminated!" He threw himself down the stairs and played dead. He did dead really well. And the other man was fun too. He crept back up the stairs looking for a shootout, but I must have really scared him too, because he didn't draw, so I shot him first. He didn't fall down as well as his friend, but did pretend to be dead. I was having so much fun, but Helena's mum went crazy, and she started screaming at me to get back inside the house. It was a fantastic carnival party, and I hope that next year, my mum will buy me the alien costume instead.
11825, code 6, 105 North Avenue, 52.